How to communicate without looking desperate.
Oh, you smell good, man. You smell really nice.
Let's get into the video. I ain't even gonna waste your time. So this topic, this is something that really messed me up when I was younger, because I was too afraid to communicate my needs, because I was afraid that I would look desperate, I would look needy, I would look clingy. You get what I'm saying? And part of the reason I thought that was, one, because I was so insecure that I actually felt like I needed the person. So whenever I communicated that, it always came off too strong, and they always left me high and dry. And the second reason I thought that was because I used to watch all these podcasts and red pill, blue pill stuff, and it made me, like, the message I got from it was that if you compliment a woman, you putting her on a pedestal. If you show your affection or care to a woman, you putting her on a pedestal. And that's like the mentality that I had. So I never complimented women. I never showed my interest to women because I didn't want to look desperate. I was under the assumption that I could give the bare minimum and receive a woman who was a great woman. You know what I'm saying? And that ended up messing me up. Like, whenever I gave the bare minimum, I always got just bare minimum woman. And the cycle would repeat itself, because that was what I was bringing into my reality. You know what I'm saying? And I think like that mentality just comes from deep insecurity. Like, you can't compliment somebody or else you putting them on a pedestal. I don't think that they above me if I compliment them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here, you're here, we're here. If I compliment you, I'm telling you that you're here with me. I don't think I'm better or worse. You know what I mean? Like, I think we all just on the same grounds. But because of the deep insecurity that I had, I felt as though if I compliment somebody, I'm therefore devaluing myself. If I tell you your value, I'm devaluing myself. You can see that a lot in the world. Like, they devalue others to try to bring value to themselves. I'm guilty of doing this. I'm not trying to act like I'm better than somebody. I'm guilty of doing this. Like, that was a habit I had, especially back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would devalue certain things because it brought me some bit of comfort within, like, that I wasn't that bad. But I realized this is deep insecurity, and I need to stop judging people. So that's what now today I live my life to try to, you know, overcome, just getting out of that mentality. You know what I'm saying? You can see it in a lot of people. I'm not gonna go off topic because I wanna keep this on topic, but that's a deep insecurity. Now I see that if I give you value, that don't make me worse. And if I devalue something, that only shows how insecure I am. You know what I'm saying? So I don't mind saying, yo, you valuable. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you a great person. And I see that now, thanks to God. You know, I see that now. I see the error in my old ways. So let's get to the next point. So my next point is this. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Therefore, the thoughts you keep deep within, the feelings you keep deep within your heart, you are that. So if you are desperate, you're gonna look desperate no matter what. If you're not desperate, you're not gonna look desperate no matter what. Because your behaviors, your subconscious mannerisms, your behaviors, the way you use your energy, the way you show your emotions within, it's all gonna radiate outward, and your woman, or whoever it is you talking to, will pick up on that. You know what I'm saying? When I was young, I'm gonna use me, younger, desperate me, for an example. I would always text back fast. I had no purpose. I didn't have anything I was doing. I was always available. I would always compliment her because it felt as though I needed to make sure she knew I liked her, so then she could stay. You know what I'm saying? I had no backbone. I folded. Like, if she said she didn't like this about me or this about me, I would try to change these two things. You get what I'm saying? And that's all subconscious things that I didn't even pick up I was doing. If I tried to act busy, if I tried to not compliment her, if I tried to text back slow, it would all just come off as, oh, he just trying to make me jealous. He trying so hard. If I tried to act like I had other women, oh, he just trying so hard. And that's how people look nowadays when they don't compliment somebody. It make you look like you care too much. You know, it's like you trying to do reverse psychology. I'm gonna purposely push you down so you can chase me. It just make you look insecure. Whereas if you are secure, if you are confident, if you are, you know, not desperate, then if you double text a woman, you're not gonna look desperate. Because before that double text, you were, you know, exploring your options. You were walking confidently. She saw you acting confidently. She saw how you behaved. You know what I'm saying? Like, she tried to test your masculinity and you succeeded multiple times. She tried to make you change yourself and you told her no, you rather with me or you not. You know what I'm saying? She sees that you don't really need her. She sees all of that. So when you do double text or you do, nigga, you can write a handwritten note and send that thing in on a bald eagle. Let it fly right into her arms. Oh! When she read that thing, she just gonna be like, oh man, he that nigga. Because it's like, you don't need to show this affection. I don't need you. But me showing you this bit of care is showing you that, you know, I appreciate you. And that's gonna make her like you. You get what I'm saying? Now, if desperate me tried to send a note into the on a bald eagle, I probably would have ended up in jail. Cause that's just how fucked the situation would have been. And that's what I'm basically saying. If you desperate, you desperate. It ain't nothing you can do to not look desperate. And if you're not desperate, you're not desperate. So let's move on. How to know if you're desperate and how to stop being desperate. So how to know if you're desperate. Desperateness comes from a lack of love within. It comes from a fear of, if I let this person go, they'll leave. So I have to hold on. Whereas real love is, man, that bird over there beating off, man. I'm trying to make a video. Real love is, let me let go. Yeah! Nigga bust. Hold on. But yeah, real love is letting go of the things you love and seeing what stays without you having to hold on. So if you have a deep fear that your woman will leave you, or whoever it is you're talking to, if you have a deep fear that your partner will leave you, then that's desperateness. If you can't, you know, go a day without them, that's desperateness. You know what I'm saying? And it's natural to miss people. Like, I start to miss people I like after about 3 days, 2 to 3 days. That's me. Maybe that's too long, maybe that's too little. I'm not trying to give you a standard because it's different for everybody. But I feel like after like 3 days, I actually do start to get the urge to want to talk to them. And I think like it's normal to miss people. Again, like I can live without them. You know, I can live without my woman. I can live without her. But I don't want to. You get what I'm saying? And that's okay. But if she left, I would talk to somebody else. She know that. You know what I'm saying? But while she here, I'ma appreciate her. And it's a balance. You understand? We allowed to feel the way we feel. But sometimes we may feel that too intensely and it's unhealthy. It's anxious attachment. So that's how you know if you're desperate. If you just got this strong urge to hold on. You afraid that they'll leave. You even get angry when they're gone. You know, that's sort of how you analyze that. And how you fix that is just having love within yourself. Having a deep care within yourself. Knowing that you'll be okay regardless. Knowing that no matter what happens, you're you, and you have options. Explore, you know what I mean? Look around, meet people, talk to people, you know, get to know friends, get to know women, get to know, etc. Just to build up that social circle. And that's how you stop being desperate. And then from there, all of that will radiate outward to her. She'll see that, and she'll know that you a guy who can handle himself. You know, have a purpose, have priorities beyond the relationship, and some of which you put above the relationship, etc. You get what I'm saying? I hope all this makes sense. So then, and this is the last point, and I'm done. Thank y'all for watching to the end. So yeah, so when you are in that state of non-desperateness, when you are that dude, you in abundance, you blessed by the Lord, praise God. You know what I mean? You just sitting there, you doing you, regardless of who with you or who not. And when you in that state, then when you do express your needs, like, yo, I like you. Like, I think we should talk a little more. Or I think we should go out a little more. Or you look great today. You know what I'm saying? Like, or even just she do something that you don't like and be like, I don't like how you did this. I actually would like if it went this way. You know what I'm saying? Or I would like to talk to you exclusively, et cetera, et cetera. You'll come off as that nigga. Like, you'll come off as, you know, like you just handling business. Whereas if you desperate and you need her and you clingy and it's coming off subconsciously in your behaviors, your mannerisms, the way you talk, all of that. You know what I'm saying? She already subconsciously know that you're desperate. And when you do ask, you know, oh, who's that dude you're talking to? Why are you talking to him? You'll look like, you know, you just simply. So that's the difference. I gotta piss, man. I feel it pushing on my bladder. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Music channel, link in bio. I made a song called Bromo Dragonfly. Check it out. I made a couple songs. I made a song called Motel 6. Check out all my songs. I love y'all. And always, praise Christ.